And I know you say you didn't necessarily like struggle with anything when just getting started, but did you have a mentor, or how important do you feel having a mentor is?
Yeah, so when I say I didn't struggle with anything, feel like the hair industry that we are part of now, I played a part in pioneering what that industry is. So that's why I say I didn't struggle with anything, because we're looking at laces and wigs, and that was the era that I came up in. Social media. So it was, if I struggled with anything, it was getting women to understand that lace is not going to last you like your press out would or like your regular sewing would. So it was, if I struggle with anything, it was understanding the power in customer service.
Oh,
So that's what I did struggle with, because I'm an Aries and don't play with me. But I definitely did have a mentor. Her name was Kia Starling. It was so interesting because she is the key hair artist for the Philadelphia Fashion Week fashion show.
okay.
And I auditioned for Fashion Week, and I auditioned to be a makeup artist. And I brought my model there and I failed it. They was like, absolutely not, you can't do makeup. I was like, okay. But I was like, but I can do hair. And I was like, if you just give me 20 minutes, I'll run home, get my bag, and I'll come back and I would show you what I can do. And I've never done editorial hair or print hair before, or runway hair. So it was like me just going for it. And I went home, got my kit, came back. I literally did the hair probably the best out of the audition. And from there, Kia became my mentor, and she really helped groom me, because she put me in a lot of, I gotta be honest, like I like to say that I always have it hard. I have it tough. Nobody, I don't get away with anything. She really just let me know what the industry was about. She gave me insight. She gave me confidence. She gave me tips. She gave me tricks. She gave me opportunities. And it was great. I think that everybody in this world needs a mentor. I think that everybody in this world needs a coach. And if you don't have a coach, then that means that you've done this already.
Mhm.
It's just that simple. I think that everybody in the hair industry specifically needs a mentor. Some people need a mentor in actual styling. Some people need a mentor in business. And what I will say, and this is why I would say that I help entrepreneurs figure this shit out, because there's a small space of entrepreneurship, which especially in the hair industry, which nobody ever talks about. And it's the mentality and the emotional side of being a entrepreneur that nobody speaks
Yeah.
about. How to do, because we live in a time where if you mess up somebody's hair, they can drag you on social media for days
Yep.
and make you feel like everything that you've ever worked for is just nothing now. You get what I'm saying? That's the side that we need to talk about. Financial literacy. Nobody in the hair industry ever talks about financial literacy. Somebody asked me today on my live, what's your advice for somebody entering the cosmetology world? Get your credit score up. That's the first thing you need to do, is get your credit score up. Having a routine life. We wake up and do hair whenever we want to do hair, or whenever somebody books us, then we go to the shop, we spend it. No, run an organized business. So absolutely everybody needs a mentor. And that's why I've decided to dedicate this part of my chapter in the hair industry as a coach and as a mentor, because though I did have a mentor, I feel like nobody is stepping into that space. And that's what made me great, was because I've always been so business savvy in the industry.
Now, how long were you only doing hair before you pivoted to the coaching side as well?
Okay, I've always been a coach. That's
Oh,
what made me decide to do this. Let me just give you a little timeline. I officially started hair around like 21, 22. I am 31 now. I had my own salon at 25. And before I had my salon, I always had an assistant, because I never knew how to braid until I started working with celebrities. So I had to travel to learn how to braid. So in that time, I was teaching people business through the process of working with me. I mean, I did it over and over again. When I got my salon, I was always welcoming the underdog into my salon. Whether you were a makeup artist, hairstylist, lash tech, I've always created space for you to work in, just create a space for you to work and learn and grow. And I coached throughout that process. And then I started officially coaching shortly after that. So maybe honestly, 2 years ago was when I decided that, okay, I'm gonna fall back from hair completely. So it was about a good 7 years.
Okay, got it. Currently, you're not doing hair anymore?
I look at being a hairstylist ghost from power. Like you're never gonna put it down. But absolutely not. You gotta pay a pretty penny to get me to pick up a
Okay,
comb,
got it.
or I just have to really see something great in the opportunity.
Okay, got it.
Or I just want to create content for myself because I do still feel like I have to create content to even stand in this position.
Yeah, definitely. So for the new stylists coming in, what advice would you give them to get their first few clients?
Oh, to get your first few clients is do hair for free
Oh yeah.
and show people what you can do. Nobody. I don't give a fuck how good you are. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how good you are. Nobody's gonna pay you until they can see that you're. So to get your first couple clients, do hair for free. You don't have to do everybody's hair for free. You can pick one muse that have a following on Instagram, promote them, use them for promotion. Also introduce yourself. I was literally at lunch today and it was a girl behind me that had a wig on. I literally just introduced myself and told her I was a hairstylist. And I was like, hey, if you ever need some, hit me up. I don't do it because I want to do your hair. I do it because that's still a practice that you have to have. And you know what I'm saying? Just being able to introduce yourself. Everybody relies solely on social media so much when there's real people outside. If you go outside and you run into 5 women, those are 5 potential customers. If you can just get one of them to book and you do that 5 times a week, now you have 5 new clients. But everybody relies so much on social media. So I would say do hair for free to show off your work. Everybody's, oh, I'm so good. You're not that good. If people don't know you're that good. And secondly, if it's 2 pieces of advice, be able to introduce yourself to people and let people know what you are capable of and where you're located and how you can service them. And you would be surprised how quickly your
Okay, got it. And just to be clear, the sole purpose of the free hair doing is for content, correct?
it's not so much free. All right, so let's talk about a few things, right? I'll bring up something that literally just grinds my gears. I often see stylists do this thing, and you can share your opinion on it as well. They do this thing where they're like, oh, looking for a model,
Mm-hmm.
but you gotta buy the hair from me, and I'll do the install for free. I wanna make something very clear. We live in a world where distribution is free and at your fingertips. We didn't have that 7 years ago. You had to pay for ads in the news. You had to print out flyers and walk around, give them out. So if you have the ability to showcase and market your work, why are you charging somebody to market your work? It's not that you're doing hair for free. You're creating marketing for yourself so that people can know that your services are available. I say do hair for free, but the what's really happening is you're paying for your own marketing with time. You don't have to spend money. Brands spend so much money on influencers and you get to just do hair and make a video and post it. Why wouldn't you want to do that?